You've probably seen my first guest on his television series, Full House, where, or you may have seen him on his television series, America's Funniest Home Videos, or you may have seen him on any one of 38 other shows he hosts. He is one of the more congenial men in show business. An old friend of mine, please welcome Rockin' Bobby Saget. Bob! Bobby. Oh. They got cameras. They're
Rockin'
shooting
Bobby.
us.
I got to ask you something. I got to stand up because I got to ask you something. It's important to me. I watched the show last night.
The answer is no if you're standing up.
You don't have to check me for a physical. You don't have to.
You don't even have to ask. I'll tell you right up front.
I want you to make me cough. No, I want to. I want to. Just a quick check. I want to make sure. I don't need that anyway. I just want to. I'm curious. I watched the show. I looked over here last night. I'm not trying to do anything mean or anything, but you've got French doors, and they open up basically to a skyline. So this is a penthouse for guests that can actually just commit suicide. I think is what they're doing. My question is, why do they have this? There's no balcony?
No, look, Bob, it's that Deborah Shelter woman from Dallas, and that guy's coming at her with a power drill. Oh, my God. Call the police. Sorry.
Wait a minute, let's do some improv.
No.
Come on. Wait a minute, I'll be a pilot and you can be a nurse.
I lack that.
Well, this is good. This is nice.
I lack that chromosome.
I'm literally stuck here, Dennis.
now.
I'm going to get a wedgie trying to get back. Oh, and the other thing that Dennis has, which no other show has that I've ever seen, is with every napkin you get an eye chart. You get this little Dennis Miller eye chart. Your logo is basically nice, and you can.
Thank you.
Want to do a bit with it? Let's do a bit with this.
You
Come
are
on,
just.
it'll be fun.
You got me in freeze tag hell here. Okay. I'm a Tangelo. Give me a film genre. Peck and Paw? Thank you. We have been mixed nuts.
We work with them. Those are my old friends. My comedy. How do you like that? Let's get some toilet paper and do some Mummenschatz bits. Want to do that?
You are.
We'll just pull our eyebrows off.
It's the interview with him. You just say hi. It's like a Pynchon novel. Gravity's Rainbow. So
Bronson Pynchon. I only watch TV. I never read. I just watch TV.
now, Bob, I have to tell you, it's funny. America knows you from these two. Well, you know, they're good shows. They're in the top 10.
They're wonderful shows.
But they're sweet shows. I like the kid show.
Very
it's a kid
sweet
show,
shows.
and it's a full house. And Johnny Stamos, you, Dave Coulier, two kids up on a hill. Yeah, that would happen in real life.
Yes.
And
that's right. No, 3 guys raising 3 girls in San Francisco.
Yeah,
I think it's
sure.
I run with the premise. And I'm a widower. I called the show Father Knows Death for a while in the very beginning because I'm cynical, but I love the show very much, and I love everybody on it, and I love my producers, and I love the writers, and I just love the commissary.
Jesus, well, we've fulfilled our suck-up quotient. Let's, and then you host the video show, which is a huge phenomena.
There
America goes Zapruder. It's just incredible, but...
Oh, man. We do that, too. We stop every frame to see what really happened in these videos. We have a missing video theory, actually. There's that I could run with the premise, but I don't know what I'm going to say, so let the audience fill it in.
Well, the thing I wanted to say is that when I know you're such a different guy because you're so genial on that, and there's a phrase in comedy, in the room, and in the room, Saget is probably the funniest guy I know. I mean, there's nobody quicker than you, nobody darker, and nobody who I don't think the public knows more than you. And I often wonder if your next project, if you want to, because you got a really dark side.
Oh, thank you.
But I mean, it's a great dark side. It's that Charles Adams type thing, but I don't think they've seen that yet.
Well, I want to do the Professor Irwin Corey story. That's my dream.
Sure.
I just want to take it on the road and do a dinner theater thing going, if you notice the theory of relativity.
I think
that's the only impression I do. That's why I'm so talented with those voices on the video show.
I think Billy Baldwin just optioned it, so you're out of luck. But, no, I'm kidding.
Oh, man.
We've got a commercial now. Yeah, we got to. It just flew. That's the energy, that Hope Crosby type thing. I meant Hope Lang, Nathaniel Crosby. We'll be right back after this. Long break.
It was good, though. I got a chance to feel the furniture.
You wound down a little. You sunk back into it, Bobby.
Well, it's the whole mission thing. This mission look is really calming me down. Mm-hmm. I like mission furniture.
It's like Frank Lloyd Wright, sort of. Do you get that feel?
Yeah.
Let's call Joel Silver on this. Get an expert opinion. Okay.
Do you have his home number or anything? Let's put a project together. Let's do an action pick.
Go, man. Just riff. I love watching you riff. Baste me. I'm a roast. Go with it.
Scatman Saget. That's what they call it.
It's like Dr. Rorschach.
You're plump. You have a self-basting timer that comes out when you're done.
Sure you do.
Your navel. Sure, we all do, don't we?
You know, the first time I ever went on the road, I'm like,
well, you didn't have a toilet.
I was around 20, no, I was 22, 23 years old, scared out of my tree. I went on the road to do stand-up comedy. The first guy I ever opened for was you in Cleveland.
We were at the Cleveland Comedy Club, which used to be a chicken slaughtering house, if you recall. And I actually channeled the ghost of a dead capon one night. I remember that. And it was, do you remember this place, how horrible it was? It was like black. It was not, it's gone now, so we can talk about it.
It was in that parking lot.
It was in a parking lot. It used to be
It was the first time I met Leno.
Really?
I'm sitting down there, and, you know, it was like this real dark, grim room. It looked like Barton Fink's room or something, you know, and
there was maple
Leno
syrup
walks
coming down
in
the
with a
wall.
pipe. He's opening for Andy Williams there, and he sits down and starts lecturing me about comedy. It was beautiful. It was
I was over there, too. He was at the front row, I think, and I went over and saw him
yeah, he
one
was
night.
like, he's the principal of comedy.
I
You know,
know.
well, Dennis, I believe you'll have to start doing some less obscure references. You know, and he had the pipe. I was like I was with Burl Ives or something.
But he was very...
and then you
he's a
came into
wonderful
the
man.
room, and I knew I was with Burl Ives. Because
I used to dress up as Burl Ives and, and do songs from Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
Silver and gold, silver and gold.
I just feel like eating a honey-baked ham. But that club, if you recall that club, it had like black padding on the side, so it was like being inside a giant van that was going to chicken hell. You know, it was like we were all... Pittsburgh, you're from Pittsburgh, which is the other club that we worked at together, Pittsburgh Comedy Club.
Yeah, I was the MC there.
Did you interview me on PM Magazine?
No, I had a show for kids, and it was called Punchline. And I interviewed you, and
that's what it was.
Right,
okay.
and the little kids all said, God, someday we're going to grow up, and he's going to be the host of the show we like. And
he'll be Mr. Brady without the perm.
Yeah. And I remember doing the interview with you then, and I think we did some of these same Burl Ives riffs.
I remember, in fact, all we talked about was Burl Ives. That was our whole life.
Now, how's your dad? I met your dad this summer. He's a spunky guy.
He's on your
I was
show,
out at
isn't he?
Malibu Beach at our manager's house, Brad Gray. And
He hit on your wife, if I'm correct.
Yeah.
Didn't he? Not Brad Gray, my father.
But it's okay, because my wife is his mother. And
we're like the people from Pitcairn. We all just we breed ourselves to make more funny people in the world.
But anyway, your father was so proud that day he was making ribs.
He's going to be real proud of what I just said, too. My dad's amazing with ribs, actually.
He was great.
He thinks that's how he created my mother. He's not sure. He's very chauvinistic. No, he's not. Dad, I love you, and you're a good woman. My father...
See, now, it's a very important lesson you learn here. Comedy is rhythms. You get the feeling Sags can lay anything down. And
am I on a roast for myself?
No, it's just that. I just love watching that because I stop and I think, what the hell did that mean? But you're laughing as you think about it. You know,
you're right.
My dad's Gumby, my mother's Pokey, I'm a parking meter, you know? And
right. That was my act, Dennis.
I remember you used to sing that song at the end of your act.
I Have No Life.
Oh, he was such a worm.
Well,
I have to tell you, the Sags would go into each city.
The Sags. It sounds like something that hangs when you go to the prostate doctor.
Well, doesn't sound like it. It is. But anyway, we had this, he would go into each city and he'd write this little song at the end.
That
you
was
remember
sincere,
that? And you would put the lyrics in for
every
each
city.
town.
Oh,
and you had it written
Cleveland.
on the back of your damn guitar. You'd be
I
there,
was a fool.
Cleveland, I miss you from the statue down at 4th and 5th to the Luby's transmission service. And the people would be crying, oh, God, he really cares for us. And then
they were weeping, and we raised a lot of money in those cities. We helped a lot of hungry people.
But, man, it was that first moment where I realized the truly beautiful, insincere nature
It's not
of
true.
showbiz.
That's not true, by the way. People think I'm like a total brown-nosing...
I'm sorry.
But I'm not, because you met my father. He's an unusually... my mother and my father are very loving people. My dad is... I mean, they're like...
Your mom and dad run Plato's Retreat. And,
but it's not the sexual. You mean Play-Doh. It's Plato's Retreat.
Play-Doh.
You just go there and you mold different...
The Fun Factory.
Different things.
There you go. Sorry, Mr. Saget. He made me do it. We've got to take a commercial. Bob Saget